Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, early evening, happy Wednesday. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is Unit 102 Alpha here. So, I just did a little pre record of this game earlier, but as you can see, I am here with some Hogwarts Legacy for you guys today. I have been away from this game for a long time, and now I'm finally back. I am so back, so let's get to having some fun at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, learning some spells, and more importantly, peacefully relocating some goblins to the afterlife. Alright, let's have some fun, shall we?
Oh dear.
Revelio.
Tiles. Some of them can be most sweet.
Alright, here we go. Treasure boxes over there. There's so many treasure boxes full of loot, and I do not have nearly enough inventory space to store them all. But yeah. Also, I'm a bit sorry for the late start today. Everything on Down Detector was saying that Twitch and PlayStation Network servers were kind of a little wacky today, so this stream isn't going to be nearly as long as some of my other streams, but let's try and have some fun here, shall we? Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Alright, so, where am I supposed to be going? Astronomy wing, I'm supposed to be going. Secrets of the restricted section, that's right, I'm supposed to be reporting back to Professor Fig. Oh, and this is the part with the restricted section and the stealth area, yep. That's right, I have to do a nice little stealth mission. Now, you guys may know my track record. Stealth and subtlety are...
The Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
I've got a little bit of lag going on, so please try and bear with me on that.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flat.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack! Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flat?
Alright, let's open that up.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
Peeves, cease and desist bothering those poor students, or else I'll sick the bloody Baron on you.
And you're
Oh
both
my
wrong
God.
anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black!
Right. That's right. And you might also know that my navigational abilities aren't all that great either. I am prone to getting lost.
Revelio.
It's kind of like a force of habit with me at this point. If it's a game with a large map, then you know I'm gonna get lost. It's not so much if as it is when. And then when I get lost, well, let's just say it leads to me wandering around all over the place, and some entertaining stuff can happen. I can get up to all sorts of shenanigans this way.
There you are.
Hi, Professor Fig.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student.
Yep,
think
it's
that after all the
Headmaster
trouble
Black.
you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends.
Oh, how pompous
My
he
office.
is.
5 minutes.
That man is exasperating.
I know,
Unfortunately,
right,
our trip to
Professor
the
Fig? I am
restricted section
so
will have to
sorry
wait
you
a
have to
bit
deal with him.
longer.
But Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Right, now I need to go and find Sebastian Sallow. He's gonna get me to the restricted section, and then I will be able to find the secrets that I need to find
Perhaps
to
he'll have an
progress
idea.
through the story a little bit more. There you are, Sebastian. Hi, we were looking for you.
Sebastian, there you are.
I have a
There you are.
favor to ask
You
of you.
promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood.
Right, to the restricted
Your secret's
section
safe
we
with
go.
me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library
Yep.
tonight. And tell
Here comes
no
a
one.
mandatory stealth mission.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But
This
a word
is
of
gonna
caution
go
or two
so
will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Alright, here we go. Yep, the red part of the map.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Alright, here goes. Right, now what I need to do is retool my spell assignment wheel and...
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Alright, clear enough path, so here we go, and... Okay, I'm actually better at this than I thought.
Here. Quick, behind the bookcase. You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be alright. Do you see her desk?
I mean, yeah, the
behind me?
word usually.
The key is in the drawer of that
Yeah,
desk.
usually
Now,
is a
here's
nice
what we're going
little
to do.
thing.
I'll create a distraction
It means no
to draw her
promises.
away.
Usually,
You
but
focus on
could
getting the
still
key.
be.
I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious, what a mess!
Oh, that was so close.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book? Revelio.
Oh, that one's charms look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
Matter of
I'm
principle.
looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
As Merlin knows, everyone else is given.
Why do you think you're in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone.
Revelio.
Explaining to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after.
Which is what?
Precisely.
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully
Eh.
cryptic.
I mean...
We must remain.
Yep. Okay. Let's see.
Silent as a grave.
Eh.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Levioso!
I'll take that. Uh-oh, it's Peeves. Oh no.
Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Alright, so what I need to do is
Repair
that armor and get out of here.
Revelio.
Alright, time is of the essence. It is time to,
Of course,
egress.
traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this.
But what I want to do is snatch that chest. And now I have some nice loot. What's in here? Show me what you got.
Revelio. Where might this lead?
Alright, so I'm already getting some very wonderful gear out of this. Oh, that's right, the platforming jank.
Revelio.
And also puzzle jank.
Reparo.
Oh! Not turn out well. Oh,
Not
God,
surprising.
it's these
Guys at the
guys.
ready.
It's the statues. I remember you. Alright, be gone. Off with your head. I smite thee with a bolt from the heavens. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Alright, I think I want some more of my combo potential spells activated for this. See? I knew it.
Incendio.
Eh. Oh man, smooth counterattack. Okay, now there's some ways over there that I need to go to. Well, it's not required, but it is good if I want some loot. Hello?
Lumos.
Oh. Well. Right then. Now, further into this Maze. Whoa! Jump. Oh.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Lumos! Lumos.
Oh, platforming. Don't let me down now.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Protego! Incendio! Accio! Protego! Superboy! Stupefy! Incendio!
Come on now, don't do that to me. Not my best, but not my worst either.
It is a book after all.
All right.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation.
Isadora
starting as a fifth
Morganach,
year.
that's one of the keepers,
As it
right?
happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Heaves.
Revelio.
Alright, technically this is no longer a stealth-restricted space, so I can
You can't
walk
imagine
around
how inconvenient
if
travel was
I
before I
so
invented
desire. And honestly, I do. Now, there is a chest back here, but I don't have the sufficient spell to put out that fire and sneak back there. So I will be coming back here later, and... yeah.
Revelio.
Besides, it's not a good idea to linger here any longer than I need to. Alright, back to Professor Fake's classroom. Let's get it.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood?
Hi, Professor
Makes
Sharp.
no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Oh, I'll get out of your way, sir.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock.
Oh, Ranrock, the big, well, not big, he's actually kind of tiny. Little angry goblin with that fancy schmancy red glowing armor. Oh, we'll be bashing him to bits eventually.
Missing pages while you're gone.
Good.
But let's find some goblins for me to beat up, though.
But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic.
Now, I don't have too many advanced spells, so I can't really perform sufficient combos to style on these goblins the way I want to.
Your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn.
Don't worry.
As well.
Fine. Sebastian, what are you doing here? Okay. Speaking in silent protagonist, are we?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Natty. Alright. Alright, exit field guide, let's get going. Map. Alright, that's herbology class, so I think I can greenhouses, head off to herbology, then we're gonna talk to Natty once the classes are over, and, well, let's see what we've got. Oh, an additional defensive spell.
The assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Alright then. Alright, begin mission. Yes, I call them missions.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
It's not
How
inaccurate.
wonderful to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here.
There's
You'll
Professor
need these for
Garlick.
today's class.
That is some long hair. My hair isn't even that long.
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our
See, look,
garden.
my hair isn't even that long.
We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid
Yes,
of the
venomous tentacula, and
bouncing ball.
I've got the venomous tentacula already from a mission I did during the
Now then,
pre-record session I did before the stream.
the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Screaming mandrakes. I know that. Oh my god, yes.
Now, everyone.
Oh
rip
no,
the
screaming
mandrakes and give it
mandrakes.
a firm tug.
Yep, I remember that. Yep. Repot.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed the
Actually, I
mandrakes.
enjoyed it.
I
I couldn't help but
remember
catch
these
your
little
enthusiasm.
annoying
How kind of
beasties.
you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's fancy
Yep.
or roses?
Time to plant some dittany seeds.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside.
Oh, Chinese chomping cabbages, I remembered.
Without something to chew.
Yes.
Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Oh, Leander Pruitt, the redheaded Gryffindor that was fighting Sebastian. I remember you, too. Alright.
Hello.
There you
Saw
are,
you on
sir.
your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs.
Alright, then.
There. But your lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, me beating Sebastian.
And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. You know that, of course.
If you try to study in the library, at least you can keep sort of peace and quiet.
Yep. Ah yes, the drop a dragon skull on somebody trick.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Chinese chomping cabbage, yes.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. Alright, let's attack the, Here we go. Chomping cabbages! Yes! Oh, nom 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 nom.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in the
yes,
fight.
they are.
Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with.
You're damn right.
Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants, too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Indeed.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they?
Yes,
I hope
they were
weren't
fun.
Too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. In my damned hearing.
Plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the great hall.
Alright, so potions class is next. Oh, there's Ominous using his wand to navigate, because he is technically blind. Nice little detail there.
Hogwarts hasn't been the same since Black took over. Lucky for us, we have Professor Weasley.
Yeah, just the boys walking. Nothing to see here.
When Howin said draw a Thestral, how was I to know you don't draw it?
Foolish child. Do you have any idea how many muggles the Ministry had to obliterate to cover up your actions? You could have been killed. You could have exposed us all. If I lose my job, it will be you to blame.
That's the last time I ever Shouldn't there be blushed an auras idea or that I someone don't from the write Ministry guarding the down? school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I saw an aura band on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Alright, let's do it. Here's Professor Sharp walking with a limp.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew.
Thank you, Professor.
Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Understood.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin Rebellion.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J.
Poor
Pippin's.
Ominous.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making.
Yes,
Some
yes, I
students
do.
seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in
Goblin
gobbledygook.
language.
A fascinating language, by the
I've
way.
heard
Neither here
gobbledygook
nor
or
there,
Klingon.
but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
All right.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say
Oh
you have permission
no,
to
it's
go into his
Gareth
office?
Weasley.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you?
I
Gareth
remember
Weasley.
you, Gareth.
Yes, we met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
That's not a good
I don't
idea.
know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp
Still,
won't even miss
it's
it.
a matter of principle.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Your potion should not be that color.
Mongrel fur. Okay. Ashwinder eggs. I got stuck. Oh my god. That's the Fwooper feather, but I am not grabbing that. I am not authorized.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
There we go.
And patience can be thorough.
Give me that Edorus potion.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
Whoop, get behind something.
Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Oh, yep. Yep. Oh, dear Lord, Gareth. Oh.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Gareth. You know, I am glad I did not get involved.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not
Understood.
a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
You know, I'm
That
glad
was
I
an
didn't get
interesting
involved.
class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. Thought for certain you'd
Well,
have
I
helped.
don't want to break protocol.
I'm glad I avoided trouble. Sharp certainly seemed upset with you.
His bark's worse than his bite. I think deep down he respects my artistic spirit. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
I'll hold you to that.
Revelio.
Right, so I'm supposed to head on over to Natty, right? Because I know Natty wanted to talk. Yep. Yep, that is correct. Alright, I'm going to be taking a break. I will be gone for a little bit, but I will be back after a while. Alright, everybody, I'm back. I'm ready to continue this quest with Natty. I need to check in on with Natty, so I need to fast travel first. Come on, world map. Oh, well, I guess I can't. Alright, what's the most direct route? Ah! South. I think that's south exit. Yep. Got it. Got it. Alright, there we go. I understand completely. Let's get going then.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hi, Natty.
Hello, Natty.
Kept you waiting, didn't I?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Can't say.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
This could be dangerous.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I
Right,
beg
then.
your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Oh. Yeah, what is going on over there?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
stupefying!
Accio.
There you are. Now, this has become personal.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
You will try.
Yo there! Stop!
Incendio.
Too easy.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne
Oh,
Alley.
that sounds nice. I'm
She's
happy
a
for
traveling
you.
vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around
Hey,
the
Merlin,
area.
what's your
I've
game?
taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely.
Yep.
Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
All right, done.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
All right, let's do it.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now? Incendio!
Oh, I already know what to do.
The flames will pile a sink.
There, how beautiful! What a day!
Perfect.
I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
All right, then.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds
Sure,
like
let's have an
adventure.
underwater
Tell me
adventure
more.
then.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Alright, let's get going then.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Well, that's not good. My gear slots are all full again. Oh, perfect.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Find the dive too terribly difficult.
How do I get back up? Oh, so I have to walk out of the water. I can't just climb up onto the dock.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me. And for my family. You
Happy
do
to
well
help.
to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Right, I'm about to shop here, but first, what I need to do is optimize my gear. Because I've got plenty of new equipment. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Ooh, Celestial. Yeah, I'm keeping that Celestial. It looks awesome. Oh, well, maybe don't do that.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers?
Any rumors?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink. His gang is attacking travelling vendors, and now business is suffering everywhere. It would be nice if someone would do something about it. No one wants to pick a fight with a band of goblins, though. Which means he's free to do what he wants down in Coral Ruins.
Alright,
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
What do you
All
have
right,
for
let's
sale?
see your wares, buddy. Although,
I'll have no trouble selling this.
I suppose I can sell all of my suboptimal gear off. I think that would be perfect. Yeah, let me just sell everything that I'm not using. There we go, now I've got more gold.
See you again sometime.
Revelio.
I'll take that. I'll basically just help myself to everything that isn't tied down. Wow, I am just destroying everything and nobody's caring. Okay.
Revelio.
And nobody's stopping me either. It's a demiguise statue. I'm gonna have to come back to that. Oh, that's a lock. I'm gonna have to come back to that one, too.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go.
Hi, Arn.
Is everything all right? Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see Goblin-kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard-kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ramrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I will keep an eye out.
I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Oh, I think I can do that.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Alright, hey, we can live up to my stream title now, since we're actually going to go fight some goblins.
Revelio.
And that's a Merlin trial. I'll be coming back to that later. Right now, we've got some goblins to bash.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Hold on, what are my quests? Because I think... Alright, so we are going to currently track Professor Hecat's assignment 2. That way I can handle it. I can just dodge spam out of that, and... There you go. And boom, goes the spider. Ugh. Good riddance to spiders. Alright, now to handle these goblins.
This must be it.
Oh, goblins! I'm here to completely foderize all of you.
There's more than one way to enter.
Oh.
He doesn't come round now. He'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor arm when we took his cards.
What do you...
Otherwise, a grapple you are.
Well, I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm trying to let you guys know that I'm here. I'm ready to throw down goblins.
You won't get away with that.
Many of you are there.
You answer
I won't rest until you're dead.
Burn, little goblins. Get over here. Ooh.
Up for a minute. Is that the best you can do? You won't get away. Well, damn. Buzz kills.
As if there's more than one way to enter.
An intruder!
Many of you are there.
How nice of you to stop by. I will make you pay.
Come and get me, goblins. Oh, I just got shot in the... Oh. Okay, I just got shot.
As if there's more than one way to enter. I know that.
Not your best moment, I think.
How many of you are there?
One less human to worry. No! I will make you. Let me
You won't stop me.
Let me
Boom! And slay it.
You can't stop us, eh?
You won't get away with that. Why have you not
Revelio.
You've been paying attention to
That was quite something. Now, to free
Okay,
Brown's
after like
cards.
2 free attempts, the goblins have been cleared.
Revelio.
Alright. Again, not my best, but also not my worst.
nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Hello, what you got for me? Alright, a scarf by the looks of it. Ooh, crimson gloves. Hey now. I think I could do with something like that.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Alright, let's do this little Merlin trial here. Knock it out of the park.
Revelio. Accio. Accio.
And now I can pull the orbs over here, and that's another one done.
Revelio.
Let's get to the last little Merlin trial part. Ooh, are you telling me that perhaps the last little part here is all the way over here? Oh, you are. Okay.
Incendio. Accio.
I understand the assignment. Let's get right at it. And there we go. It's done. Perfect.
Revelio.
Hooray! Alright. Let's get back to Arn and turn in this quest real quick. Pretty sure he's gonna be happy that his little thing's back. That all of his carts are back and his livelihood has been restored, so he can continue on with his business. It's Spider. Be gone, Spider. Alright, let me reload Stream Manager, because there's a bit of delay going on. Okay, there we go. Whoa, my coat physics are, kinda off. Alright, Arn.
I have good
I'm
news.
here to turn into quest.
Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good and wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
Yeah, it was a little difficult.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
That sounds
What's
wonderful.
A nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Perfect. So once the carts show up, that will be ready to go. Alright, let's continue the story then. And fast travel, my beloved. Let's do this. Really? Yeah, let's go, with, Knight today and get this Defense Against Dark Arts lesson over with.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Yes, I did.
I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Alright, now I have Expelliarmus. I have a staple spell. Oh, well, I don't want to do that.
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Alright, that seems good enough.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time
Fascinating.
itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What?
Unspeakable.
As you might suspect, I
The
cannot speak about
unspeakables,
what we
yes.
did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Alright, let's do it. More quests to complete. I think I should probably go after crossed wands again. What do you guys think? Yeah? More crossed wands? Alright, and fast travel.
Future champion coming through.
I want to
Hello,
practice
Lucan.
that training
I'd
dummy
like to
one
practice
last
with the
time
training dummy.
before we do this.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio.
That's it!
Alright. Learning some combos.
Accio.
Oh. Wrong input.
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form!
Now, let's see.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done!
Awesome.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Alright, let's do it.
Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if
Oh,
your
I
training
just
and
know it is.
dedication
We can do
is enough
this.
to win
I can take it
all.
all.
Ready for a shot at glory?
I
Yep.
certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with
Let's
a
do
partner?
it. Alright, I'm taking
Yes,
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Sebastian's
Then
my
let's
ride
get
or die on
started.
this one.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Oh, you all are going down.
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Leviosa. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Stupefy. There goes. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Accio.
Act like a winner.
Hey. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Come on.
Perfect.
Is that all you've got? Accio.
Oh, we had a straggler.
Some big hits that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple
what is
yet
it?
elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Revelio.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
You can't be beat, can you?
Hello there.
Hey, welcome, J-Master94. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing alright, doing a stream of Hogwarts Legacy. It's been pretty quiet, though. But nothing too serious.
Incendio.
Right, there we go.
I played this game before. I love magic.
Ah, I've been a fan of this series, too. It's been a long time since I picked this game up, though. I have been away for quite a bit, so this is a lot of me just scraping off the rust. But, in regards to me scraping off the rust, I have done quite well. So, what I need to do is head over to the Great Hall, head to the Great Hall proper, that way I can... Well, I need to fast travel first. Oh, so you're telling me that... Well, I don't have fast travel ready to go there yet. Great. Well...
Revelio.
That certainly puts a wrench in the works, but you know what? Glory to meme-kind, to you too. Alright. Let's see about getting that fast travel unlocked to the rest of the castles around here. Yep, there we go. We are fast traveling. Well, not fast traveling yet, but we're definitely laying down a nice little foundation for fast traveling. Let me snatch field guide page there. You're going to find plenty of field guide pages here, so you're going to be spamming Revelio every couple seconds.
Levioso.
Field guide pages. Field guide pages everywhere. But plenty of experience points to get my hands on. Which means I can level up, gain more talent points. And which means that my general performance is going to get a lot better.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Yes, nearly headless Nick. Good to see you, sir.
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington.
Let me coffee up.
Service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around about ghosts.
Alright, let's get going. We can't keep nearly headless Nick waiting.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
Ah. Helldivers 2 fighting a Squidward force. How are you doing against the Squidwards, then?
This may be
SpongeBob.
I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Alright, nearly headless Nick. What shenanigans are you getting me into this time?
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten...
Oh, the meatballs. Well, I don't know much about Helldivers 2, but have fun, friend. Cook those meatballs.
With 4 arms.
Nah, you got this, friend. Cook those meatballs and show them what for.
Rotten roast
You
beef.
can do it.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Extremely hard to kill.
I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form
Of course, the struggle of being a ghost. You can't interact with physical objects.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
He can float.
Yep.
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house.
Alright, so we're gonna head through here, tickle the pear, and we're getting rotten roast beef. Ugh. Not something I'd consider palatable, but I'm not a ghost, so I wouldn't exactly know what it's like.
What can they want?
Hello, house elves.
Likely. Certainly makes Rookie's job easier.
That's level 1 lock, can't open that.
It smells glorious in here.
That it does. It does smell glorious.
Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'm best
Yes, as I'm just smashing through everything with absolutely no regard for anything. Look at this, I'm just walking into these plate stacks and they're just getting smashed. I have absolutely no regard for anything here. I am being a menace. Oh, I'm even smashing the tea sets. I'm absolutely monstrous for doing that.
Revelio.
House elf living quarters, okay.
Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Rotten roast beef. Ugh. Ugh.
A student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty?
Ooh, pumpkin pasty. I'll take the pumpkin pasty if you don't
Sounds
mind.
lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, mix sent you, didn't he?
How did you know? Wait, I take it I'm not the first guy.
Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure
Real.
food out of thin air. Simple exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and, of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
That sounds so good.
Is it
Now for the
alright for
million-dollar
students to wander
question.
into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind.
Oh, so I'm not
There's nothing that
supposed to be
lifts
here.
Finky spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors.
Well, if I'm not
and we have
authorized to be
plenty of
here, then I
treats.
suppose I shouldn't
Come
linger.
back anytime you please.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help. And to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Revelio. Who knew all of this was going on right beneath our feet?
Well, I'd imagine the faculty at Hogwarts knew. Pretty sure the headmaster does too. I mean, it looks like what the house elves are doing here are an important part of operations around here, so...
Revelio.
Oh, they're making wine, alright. What's going on over there? What the heck? You are tenderizing a steak with your bare feet. I do not think that's OSHA compliant. I don't think that's acceptable food prep. Can we call a health inspector? Oh, health inspector! Well...
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take
Yep.
Not at all. Finky sends her
Yep.
regards.
Spot on, J-Master94. Spot on.
Glad to hear it. Kind
Yep.
help for Finky. Now, let's get that beef
So
to St.
again,
Patrick
I
delivered
say,
to Podmore, and
oh,
you'll be
health
one step
inspector.
closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see.
Yep.
Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw,
Headless
had
Hunt.
the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Sir Patrick may help me in that regard.
Something bad, never
One, of
mind.
course, also helping you.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
Is the headless hunt dangerous?
Oh, the headless
No, I
hunt
don't
wouldn't hurt a
imagine.
fly, let alone
Okay.
a student. Just
All
a
right, so
group
it's just a
of
bunch of
fun-loving,
headless ghosts that goof
ghosts.
around. Understood.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir
All right,
Patrick
let's
myself and
visit
see
this headless hunt, shall we?
Wonderful. You won't regret it.
It is the headless hunt.
Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsed. Do let us pass. We brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah,
Yep.
all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the headless hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
A little bit of lag going on.
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? Me?
Jackdaw, eh? Why? Here he
Well,
is
sadly,
now.
it's
What
still a physical
shame.
object, so the ghosts
Without
can't interact
his
with it.
head,
They can, however,
I bet you
interact with
always
the scent of the meat, at
wondered what
least.
that's like,
Like the
eh,
smell of the rotting roast beef, they can somehow
Sir.
taste that in some regard.
It's bound to be around here.
I don't know how
somewhere.
ghosts work.
Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Alright, the headless hunt.
The headsman could only see me now.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide-and-seek among Sir Nicholas's young friend? Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw.
Oh,
if you
so I
can
find
his
Jackdaw's head
amongst
amongst these pumpkins. Okay.
Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
5 times.
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through
Yep.
paces.
Hey, welcome, Guillaume. Welcome, welcome. Hey, how are you doing tonight?
Please, could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand.
You doing all right? Have you had a nice Wednesday? Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy is actually pretty fun.
was
I've recently
executed
gotten back
alongside
into
some
it myself
fellow
after
mutineers.
some
We
time
didn't
away
like
from
the
it,
way things were being run in our
but I
county,
decided I'd
so
come
we
back
took
here.
matters into our own hands. Treason is such a
Yep.
strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of.
I did used to
Things would
stream
have
this a
turned out
while
much
ago, like
better
over
if
a
they'd
year
let
ago,
me
so
be
I'm
in
finally
charge.
back after a year, trying to get back to my roots a little bit, so to speak, branch out, instead of my
If that's
same
what I need to do
old
to speak to
routine.
Jackdaw, I'll do it.
I'm actually doing alright, I'm having some fun with Hogwarts Legacy,
Has an
carrying out some of the
advantage over
side
us
quests, selling gear I don't need, and of
to your heart's
course,
content.
obliterating
Remember,
goblins left
the
and
game's
right.
not over until you find him 5 times.
Oh, and also peacefully relocating a few giant spiders to be out.
Until you find him.
We can't forget about the
I've never
spiders.
seen it played like this. How delightful.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey.
The jerk uncle? Well, this isn't my first playthrough, but I know who you're talking about, J-Master. Sebastian's uncle? Solomon? I remember him. I know who you speak of.
There's this one quest I don't like that the uncle don't listen to him.
Yeah, Uncle Solomon's rather set in his ways. There's sadly no real reasoning with him, which is just going to drive a wedge between him and Sebastian. It's kind of a sad, tragic side quest line, but man. If you haven't played the game yet, I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
Jackdaw's no match for you.
But yeah.
Incendio.
Alright, let's find more of these pumpkins to smash.
It won't be long now.
Yep. Thank you for avoiding the spoilers, J-Master. Thank you.
Revelio.
Alright.
Would be so good at this. You've almost got him.
So what we need to do is we need to find a head.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Alright, so the target pumpkin is going to be wiggling. It's going to be wiggling and jittering a little, so that's how we know that it's the target. See, just like that. Just like that. So target, sight it, and boom.
Why did I come back here?
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Alright, so if the pumpkin's wiggling, smash it.
And a body.
Just like that.
Well, good job, I suppose. But we're not through with you. It won't be long now. You'll find him.
Oh, I'm gonna find him, alright. You're not gonna be able to hide from me. Do 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 do.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
Remember, it's gonna be a wiggling pumpkin that you need to look for.
Fun! A student is playing.
There you are. There's nowhere for you to hide. Boom. Perfect.
I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But What's going on?
Nope, I'm not
You're not
a member of the Headless Hunt, but that
No,
doesn't
I'm
change
not.
the fact that I'm here
Sir
for you.
Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from
Yep,
Peeves.
I have questions
How
that
could
only
I
you can
forget?
answer.
The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what
cave,
awaited me
huh?
in that cave. The pages are
Yeah,
likely still
seems to
mouldering
be a
away
running
with
theme
my,
of adventurers meeting their ends in
remains.
caves.
Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from
Yeah,
my
what's in
mortal
that
remains,
cave?
if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Did someone in the
How
cave
did you
cut
lose
off
your head, sir?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After which I felt, well,
A refreshing
lightheaded.
breeze.
That's what I
Oh, so
remember.
it's like one of those
when you
clean
visit, be
cuts
prepared.
that you.
I can't tell you what for.
Oh, it's one of those
specifically,
clean
but
cuts that you
using
get in
perceptive
samurai
sort.
movies, where
Beware a
it's
light breeze.
you get your head slashed, but you don't notice until you feel the breeze and your head just slides right off. Alright, I understand.
From Peeves, a poltergeist.
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles...
Oh,
suits of
trust me,
armor.
I'm familiar with
Whatever's likely
Peeves the
to cause the most
Poltergeist and his
chaos.
shenanigans.
I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Annoying spook, but the Bloody Baron keeps him in
I
check.
suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry.
Those of you familiar
need
with
to
the
be
wizarding
reunited
world,
with my body first.
Peeves does
But
not
don't freaking
like
handle
the
that.
Bloody Baron. He's
See you at the
terrified
forest's
of him.
edge.
Alright. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, it's getting kinda late, so I'm going to be calling it a night. That said, if you guys like what you saw tonight and want to see more of what I'm doing, please consider hitting that follow button if you haven't already, so you'll get notifications for when I next go live. That way you'll never miss out on my latest adventures. And hey, if you want to support the channel, there are a couple ways you can do this. First method is to consider becoming a paid subscriber. That way you get ad-free viewing. Now, if you don't feel like subscribing, but you still want to help support the channel and fund the channel, I do have a little tip jar over on my Streamlabs where I accept donations. I'm going to be plopping that into the chat right now. So check that out if you want.
TC2I.
Now, you don't have to donate if you don't want to, but I would greatly appreciate any support you're willing to offer. Because that's going to fund my channel, motivate me to keep going, and make content for you guys. Now, lastly, if you guys want to watch this again, I'm going to be exporting the VOD over to my YouTube channel. You will find most of my past streams there, in addition to stream highlights and clips. Alright, make sure to join me tomorrow, because it's Thursday, and that can only mean one thing. Throwdown Thursday with some lovely Armored Core 6 PvP. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, if you watched until the end. Now, let's see, who do I want to raid out? It's been a bit... You know, let's raid out Share to Love. You know, let's raid out to one of my friends, Colton Games TV, for some Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Let's ready up. Alright, let's show my friend some support. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching if you watched until the end. Until next time, this is Unit 102 Alpha, signing off. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Thursday in the arena for some Armored Core 6 PvP.